Yes, Allah gives us tawheed to do that also. So here, I'll just go really fast some of the nouns here. We have Aisha, okay? Aisha, radiallahu anha, it's a proper noun, it's an ism, it's a feminine word, okay? There's one. We have Rasul, which means messenger. This is also a noun, okay? And this is mudaf. Then we have Lafz Jalala, which is also, what's it called? It's also, it's a noun. And one of the things to mention is that my teachers will tell us that whenever we're talking about Nahwu, for example, Nahwu and Sarf, we would say Lafz Jalala. Okay? The reason you say Lafz Jalala is instead of saying, Allah is a noun, or say Allah is this and Allah is that, we say Lafz Jalala, meaning the word Allah is this in this sentence, and it's taking this form in this sentence. So we say Lafz Jalala is a mudaf ilayh, for example, it's a noun in this sentence. Okay, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You have Ahabbu, okay, this is mudaf, and this is ism tafdeel. Also, this is something you'll learn later on, don't worry about that. But this is ism A'mal, Al-A'mal. You see the alif lam there? That's a sign that this is a noun. So Al-A'mal, Ahabbu Al-A'mal, the most beloved of actions, okay, Ilallah. Again, Lafz Jalala Ta'ala, Adwamuha, okay, Adwam is also ism tafdeel, it's a noun. And we have the pronoun which is attached to it, which is the ha. Adwamuha, the ha is a pronoun, it's a damir. وَإِن قَلَّ. And then we have وَكَانَ عَائِشَةَ إِذَا عَمِلَتْ عَمَلْ. Al-amal, that's also alif lam, it's a noun. Lazimathu. We have the pronoun at the end, Lazimathu. Okay? Barakallahu feek. Next chapter, next lesson, we have declension, which, again, one thing I just want to say before, yes, you can go back one slide, please. One slide? The previous hadith. Yes.
You know, the a'mal, the ha refers to a'mal, and it's one of the rules that we learned yesterday as well, the singular feminine.
Barakallahu feek, Jazakallah khair for pointing it out. Actually, I forgot to mention that, very good. Here we go back to the hadith again, you see on the screen. We said al-amal. Yesterday we talked about the rule. Al-amal, which is a masculine word, and it's singular. Just one amal, one action. And then we have al-a'mal, which is feminine. It's plural. It's a plural of a masculine word, but it becomes feminine. When something غير عاقل. Remember we talked about غير عاقل, something that is not jinn, ins, and malaika. If it's غير عاقل and it's plural, then it turns into a feminine word. So here we have a'mal is feminine, but the singular form of this amal is a masculine word. Okay, and like the brother pointed out, Jazakallah khair, you have ahabbul a'mal ila Allah ta'ala adwamuha. This ha damir here, anybody can tell me who is it pointing back to? Al-a'mal. Okay, barakallahu feek. It's going back to al-a'mal, meaning that the most beloved of the actions to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the ones that are the most persistent of them. Okay, that them is referring back to al-a'mal. Okay, then we have وَإِن قَلَّ, even if they may be small, even if they may be small in number. And then we have إِذَا عَمِلَتِ الْعَمَلِ. So whenever Aisha radiallahu anha would start doing some action, al-amal, remember again, this is mufrad, this is singular, so it's a mudhakkar, it's a masculine word. When she would do an action, lazimat, what is it, ha or who? Who? Lazimat who? She would stick to it, and that it is referring back to amal. Okay? You see that? So the damir here, the damir who is used for the singular, the mufrad, which is mudhakkar, it's amal, is a male word, or sorry, masculine word. And then you have the ha, the damir ha, adwamu ha, referring back to al-a'mal. So that was one of the lessons or the rules we learned yesterday. Barakallahu feek for pointing that out. Okay, next lesson. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have some examples at the top. Rasulun Kareem. Okay, Rasulun Kareem. What is the name of this? What kind of murakkab is this? One of the sisters, please. I'm sorry? Okay, I think discussing. I'm sorry, one of the brothers, what did you say? Tawsifi. Okay, barakallahu fi. Murakkab tawsifi, meaning it's the mawsoof and sifa. Can someone point out which one is the mawsoof? Rasul, good, okay. And again, what I want you guys to do, whenever you see, even now, like right now, please mark it, put Murakkab Tawsifi if you want to write in Urdu, Arabic, or English, whatever, or transliterate, whatever you want to do, write it down, and then put an M or a Meme next to the Mawsoof, and put a Sawd or an S next to the Sifa, okay, so that you can recognize it, and you can know which one is which. So Rasulun Kareem, this is Mawsoof, Sifa. Mawsoof is Rasul, and the Sifa is Kareem. So you're saying Rasul, a messenger. What type of messenger? Well, you have to ask that question. You're gonna, if you want to know to differentiate and make sure this is actually a description of that, or it's a sifa of that word, then you ask the question, what type or what about that Rasul? Rasulun Kareem, it is a noble messenger. Okay, a noble messenger. Again, it's matching those things in those four points. Adad, Rasul is one, so Kareem is one. Okay, if you want to say Jama, to change it into Jama, you would say Rusulun. Okay, that was one of the vocab words. I hope you guys are looking at the vocab inshallah too. Rusulun, which means messengers. Okay, Rasul is one messenger. Rusul means, sorry? Rasulun Kareem, yeah. And then Rusulun. Rusulun was in the vocab, which means messengers. Okay, and the sifa of messengers would be Kiram. Okay, Kiram. Kareem would turn into Kiram. And if you have two, you would be Rasulani Kareeman. And this is something, again, we're gonna, when we go into Adad, when we go into number, it's, again, I forgot if it's the next lesson or the next lesson after that. It's one of the, if you look ahead, you'll find it. But Adad, it's the number, we're gonna go over that, inshallah ta'ala. Rasulun Kareem, what type of messenger? He's a noble messenger. Next one, and also point, look at the end, circle the Rasulun. You see the two Dhammatain at the end? Circle that. Rasulun Kareemun. Okay? This is Rafa. This is Marfu. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. Next example was Mu'a'dan Maf'ula. We have also again Murakkab Tawsifi, Mawsoof Sifa. Wa'ad is the Mawsoof, and Maf'ula is the Sifa. Okay? So Wa'ad is Wa'ada Ya'idu, Wa'dan or Idatan, which means to promise something. Okay, to make a promise to someone for something. And then you have maf'ula from fa'ala yaf'alu fi'lan, which means to do something. Okay? So maf'ul means something that's done. Something's already done. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, this is one of the, from the ayah of the Quran, but I forgot where exactly, but wa'adan maf'ula, meaning a fulfilled promise, something that's done. It's a done deal, it's already done. So wa'adan maf'ula, it was a promise that was fulfilled. Okay? So here we have Mawsoof, and at the end, I want you to circle the two Fathatain. Okay, Fathatain at the end, circle those please. I'm sorry? Okay. So the Fathatain at the end, circle those please. This is in the Halat al-Nasab. This is Mansoob. Both of these words are Mansoob. Okay? So Ma'wa'ad and Maf'ula, and we're going to go over how those are Mansoob and how they're Marfu and Majrur. We're going to talk about that. Next one. Ayatin bayyina. Okay, ayatin bayyinatin. We have ayah is the mawsoof. Excuse me. And the what type of ayah, what type of sign, what type of verse? A clear verse. Bayyina. Okay, bayyina, which means clear. Something that's clear. It comes from abana yubinu ibanatan. You know the word mubin. It's someone who makes something clear. Okay? Abana yubinu mubin or ibanatan, which means to make something clear. Or bayyina yubayyinu mubayyinun. Something that makes something else clear, okay? So the Quran is something that's mubin. It makes everything clear. It makes our perspective clear when we read the Quran. We understand why we're here and what's going on. So that's why it's bayyina. Bayyina means something that's clear, okay? Ayatin bayyinatin, a clear sign, okay? And here I want you to circle the kasratain or the kasratan at the end of the two words. And this is showing that this is in the jad. This is majroor. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to talk a little bit discussion of the rules. We have and I want you. I'm not even going to say the words. Okay. See here, I have the word, the N word. I'm not going to say it. Right here we have nominative. Okay, I just said it. But we have the word. I'm going to skip this. I don't want you guys to even worry about that. I myself actually don't know the meanings of what nominative and accusative and what's the third one? Genitive. I don't even know what that means. Okay? And so don't worry about it. But in the Arabic, I want you guys to memorize marfu' and rafa. So you have either in the books of grammar, in the books of Arabic, you're going to see marfu or rafa. You're going to see that halat al-nasr, halat al-rafa, halat al-marfu. You're going to see these kind of things. So the first one is marfu. What is marfu? Nouns and adjectives ending with a dhamma are said to be in the marfu case. Okay, I almost said it. But the marfu case, okay? They're in the marfu case if they have a dhamma at the end, or two dhammas, a tanween of dhamma at the end. That is marfu. A noun is marfu when? When is it marfu? If it is the subject of a sentence, okay? If it's the subject of a sentence, the one doing an action, okay? Like I said earlier, every action has a doer. You cannot have actions doing it by itself. You have an action, a fi'l has to have someone to do the action, okay? And there's some, oh yeah, I was skipped over. Anyways, there's most actions have someone doing the action. So the one who does the action, the subject of the sentence, the one who does the action, that is the fa'il. It's referred to as fa'il in Arabic. That is also always marfu. Okay, it's always marfu. It's always has the dhamma at the end of it, or it's always in the state of marfu. Here we have an example of the Quran from Surah Talaq. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعد الله لهم عذابا شديدا. Okay, we have أعد يعد إعداد. إعداد الشيء means to prepare something. Okay, so we have here أعد, which is the verb, means to prepare. He prepared. Who prepared? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared. Okay, and one of the ways to know which word or what is the doer, the fa'il of the sentence, you ask those, those things when we're small in like elementary school, they teach you to investigate. When you're doing an investigation, who, what, why, when, and where, and how, these kind of questions. So you ask these questions to yourself, and then you can pick out what is the doer of the action, of the action. So if أعد الله, أعد يعد إعداد means to prepare something. So if I ask the question, who did the preparation? Who prepared? The answer is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared. So Allah, the lafz jalala is the fa'il here. Lafz jalala is the one doing the action. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who prepared. So here we say Allahu. It's Allahu. Okay, it's not Allah, it's not Allahi, it's Allahu with the marfu. It has a dhamma at the end of it. This is marfu state because this is the doer of the action. Lahum adhaban shadida. Okay, and then we're going to go over adhaban shadida in a little bit. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for them a severe punishment. Okay, shadid. Remember shadid? We went over the ashad. We talked about that. What is the shidda? What does shidda mean? Extreme. Extreme. Good. Barakallah. To be extreme, to be fierce, harsh, hard, something that's hard. Ashad. Okay, or shadid. Adhab and shadida. What type of I just went over, but adhab and shadida, murakab tawsifi. So what type of adhab, what type of punishment? It's an extreme and severe punishment, and hard punishment. Okay, so this murakab tawsifi. Again, please mark it so you can know the meme or the sad and or the M and the S. So mawsuf and sifa, adhab and shadida. Okay, also a noun is marfu when it is in the first part of a nominal sentence. If it's the first part of a nominal sentence, meaning if the sentence begins with a noun, if the sentence begins with a noun, then that is a nominal sentence. Okay. Now, if a noun, the noun that actually begins the sentence is called al-mubtada. Okay, al-mubtada, which means the beginner, basically, the one who starts with, where it started, where everything begins. Okay, and from bada'a yabda'u, which means bada'an, like the bada'ul wahi, one of the beginning of chapters of Sahih Bukhari, bada'ul wahi. How for bada'ul wahi? How did wahi start? Okay, so bada'a yabda'u, which means to start. Ibtada'a yabtadi'u, ibtida'an, which means to start. Okay, al-mubtada. Always remember, al-mubtada means the beginning of a sentence when it is a noun, and that noun that begins the sentence is always called mubtada, where it all begins. Okay, al-mubtada. Sorry. Okay, al-mubtada is a noun at the beginning of the first part. Okay, that mubtada, whatever sentence you start in Arabic with a noun, that noun is always marfu, no matter what. There's no exception to this actually. Okay, it's always marfu. Now here we have in the example from Surah Baqarah, Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ghani, He's the rich, the all rich, and He is Halim, He's the one who's forbearing. He forgives. Okay? So we have Ghaniyyun Halim. The lafz Jalala here is the Mubtada. Why is it the Mubtada? Because it started the sentence. It's the beginning of the sentence, and it starts with a noun. Okay? Even though the waw before it is starting the sentence, but the waw is a harf, that doesn't matter. If a harf starts the sentence, that doesn't count. But if it's a fi'l, then that's different. But this is a noun starting the sentence. Lafz Jalala, so it's Mubtada. That's why it's Wallahu. You see the Dhamma at the end. Wallahu is marfu because it begins the sentence. Yes. Yes, yeah. The one, there's Jumla Fi'liya and Jumla Ismiya. These are two types of sentences, okay? So if Jumla Ismiya is the nominal sentence, and the Jumla Fi'liya is the sentence that starts with a verb. Okay, so there's two types of sentences. One that starts with a verb, one that starts with a noun. The one that starts with a noun, the Mubtada is the first word, that is always marfu'. And the other one that we talked about, that was the Jumla Fi'liya because it started with a verb. So that was, there's no thing. But the reason why Lafz Jalala is marfu', okay, yeah, can someone tell me actually, here in Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim, Lafz Jalala is marfu'. In the other ayah we just talked about, A'addallahu lahum adhaban shadida. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared for them a severe punishment. Why is they're both marfu'? Lafz Jalala are both marfu' in both ayah, but there's different reasons why they're marfu'. Can someone tell me the reason why Lafz Jalala is marfu' in the Jumla Fi'liya? A'addallahu. Yes.
Because it's the subject of the word.
Barakallahu feek. It's the subject, it's the one doing the verb, okay, the one doing the action. Because it's the one doing the action, it's always marfu', okay? That's why Lafz Jalala is marfu' there. And one of the sisters, if you can tell me, Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim, why is Lafz Jalala marfu' in this ayah? Barakallahu feek. Good. It starts with a sentence, and it's called, what type of word is it? If it starts a sentence? Al-Mubtada, okay? Al-Mubtada because it starts a sentence, okay? So you see how the difference there? One is marfu for one reason, the next one is marfu for a different reason. Another reason why a noun would be marfu is it is a predicate. It is a khabar of a simple sentence, meaning a simple nominal sentence or a simple sentence. A predicate or khabar gives information. It gives khabar. Remember khabar? Akhbar, for example, khabar means news. Okay? Akhbara yukhbiru akhbaran, which means to inform someone. Give them some news. Khabar is news and akhbar news. Okay? So giving information, giving khabar about the mubtada or giving khabar about something else, that is the predicate. Okay? That is the predicate part of the sentence, so the first part of the sentence. So if a noun is khabar, if a noun is giving information about the first half of the sentence, then that noun is going to be marfu. It's going to be in the rafa state. It's going to have a dhamma at the end of that. And inshallah ta'ala, we have the ayah right here. I think it's cut off from the bottom. It says, see example above. Yeah, see example above. We have Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim. Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim. This is the example. Can someone pick out where is the khabar in this ayah?
Al-Ghani, khabar one.
Okay. Ghani is khabar one and Halim is the second. Good. We have khabar wahid, khabar thani. Okay, so you can have more than one khabar. You can have even more. You can have as long as you want. But basically these are akhbar giving news about the mubtada or the first part of the sentence. Not necessarily mubtada, but giving news about the first part of the sentence. And so we have here, Wallah, remember being an investigator. Okay, we have to, I'm watching, the Inspector Gadget. You guys ever watched that before? There's on YouTube, they have the whole series. So we started from season 1, and me and my kids, my younger one really loves that show. So anyways, so we have here, Wallahu Ghaniyyun Halim. We have to be like investigator. We have to investigate. Ask the question, Hold on one second, please, brother. We have to ask the question, what about Allah? So we're saying, just say we start a sentence, we say Wallah and Allah. What about Allah? Ghaniyun Halim, He is Ghaniyun Halim. So this is giving us information about Allah, about the first part of the sentence. So that's why it's the khabar and that's why it's marfu. Yes, brother, you have a question?
Adjectives are supposed to end the same way that the noun describing does.
Yes.
So how do you know that Halim in this case isn't an adjective for Halim? Even though they end the same way.
Okay. Barakallah feek. One thing is, remember I asked you the question, you have to ask yourself, is Halim, that's why one of the things is you have to know the meanings of words too. Okay, you have to kind of start learning, and that's why I gave you guys vocab list. And there, inshallah, it's really simple. We just go over the words, and once you start picking, you read it over and over, you'll memorize it, you'll know the words. But say, for example, Halim. Halim is a word that can be used as an adjective, okay? And it means forbearing, okay, for example. And Ghani also has a different meaning. It also can be used as an adjective. It means free of need, rich, okay? Now, ask yourself, is Halim forbearing describing rich? It's not, right? Okay? It's actually Allah. If you say Allah, you could use Al-Halim. If you want to use Halim or Ghani, if you want to use one of those as an adjective to Laf Jalala, you can use that because they describe Allah. They can describe Allah, but they cannot describe each other. Both of them actually are adjectives. So adjectives cannot describe each other. You know what I'm saying? So you have here, Wallahu Ghaniyun Halim. If you want to change this, now about your question, if you want to change this, one way to know, differentiate, is this a khabar of Allah or is it Laf Jalala or is it the sifa is it Mawsuf sifa relationship? Look at those four things again. We have here ta'rif. Ta'rif was definiteness, right? Laf Jalala is definite. It's a proper noun. It's the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The root of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of the Laf Jalala, actually the ulama, there's different opinions, but one of the most accepted opinions you could say is al-ilah. Ilahun, which that was also one of the vocab words. Alihatun, which means gods, and the singular form of that ilahun. Ilahun, which means a god. Okay? And al-ilah means the God. Okay, you get that? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Laf Jalala came from al-ilah, the God. Okay, so here we have, it's definite, because it has the alif lam there, and it's a proper noun, it's the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so it's definite. So here, if you want to make it mawsuf sifa, what would you have to do to Ghani or Halim? I'm sorry?
Al-Ghani.
Al-Ghani, okay? Al-Ghani or Al-Halim, okay? You have to make that definite also. Then you could say that this is mawsuf sifa. And